Francisco Alvarez. Do the Mets bring him up after the All-Star break? Do the Mets bring up Francisco Alvarez? We know that Francisco Alvarez in July for the AAA has had a 1,196 OPS in July. He has been absolutely killing it, torching the ball, hitting the ball the opposite way, pulling the ball, hitting the ball with power. And it's something that the Met fans have been waiting for with Francisco Alvarez. And ever since he changed his swing in the offseason and he tried to have this new swing, this new mechanics to not strike out as much, but he just hasn't had power. He just hasn't had power. And ever since he's made those changes, it hasn't worked out. But now he's been sent down to AAA to work on some things, and he's gone back to his old batting stance. So he looks a lot better, balanced, and he's hitting the ball with power. And that, to me, is very, very important for Francisco Alvarez. We forget that Francisco Alvarez is just 23 years old. And I know a lot of people think that he's 26, 27. No, he's a 23-year-old baseball player. This guy is still a young kid. So I know there's a lot of pressure for Francisco Alvarez, and people say, oh, he's a bust. He doesn't look good. He's not going to be a good player. Well, first of all, I think he is still worth it. I think this guy is still a good player. I think this guy is still a guy that can hit for power. And to me, Francisco Alvarez is a guy that the Mets value a lot. So he is a guy that, first of all, brings a lot of energy, has power, and is just a good vibe around when he's in the clubhouse. And he's a good framer as well. But Francisco Alvarez, when will he be called up? Will he be called up after the All-Star break? We know that Carlos Mendoza has said that he's going to talk to David Stearns about the topic, because he has been absolutely killing it lately in AAA. And yes, I get it. It is AAA pitching. But when you're not getting much from Hayden Senger, you're not getting much from Luis Torrens, this is a type of call-up that can change Francisco Alvarez, and he can come back and he can hit for power and he can be something for this lineup. We know that the Mets, when they started the season, they were waiting for Mark Vientos. They were expecting Mark Vientos and Francisco Alvarez to hit for power and give that lineup some thump. But now, well, obviously in the season, Vientos has struggled, Alvarez has struggled, and there's been many struggles with the bottom of the lineup. So if Francisco Alvarez can get back to what he was in that first real full year, a guy that can hit you 20-something home runs, 15-something home runs, and put some pressure on a lineup, put some pressure on the pitcher, that is what I feel that the Mets should have with Francisco Alvarez.